12 weird signs you're suffering from liver damage and don't even know it. Imagine this. You wake up exhausted despite having 8 full hours of sleep. You reach for your coffee, but your hands are covered in bruises you can't explain. You glance in the mirror, and there it is, a strange yellowish tint in your eyes. What if I told you your liver could be crying out for help, and you don't even know it? This is not just about alcohol or hepatitis or cirrhosis. Liver damage can sneak up silently, with symptoms that seem unrelated, even harmless, until it's too late. In this video, we'll uncover 12 weird signs that your liver may be suffering right now, and reveal what to do before things spiral out of control. Stay until the end, because we're also giving you a 7-day liver reset challenge that could literally transform your energy, digestion, and mental clarity in just 1 week. Let's begin. On itchy skin without a rash. Persistent itchy skin without a visible rash is often misunderstood and misdiagnosed. It can occur on your arms, legs, back, or even your hands and feet, and it typically gets worse at night. This kind of itching isn't related to allergies or dry skin. It often originates from within your body. One potential culprit is your liver. When your liver has trouble processing and eliminating bile, a condition called cholestasis can occur, causing bile to build up in the blood. This irritates the skin and nerves, leading to that intense, unexplained itching. If you're using moisturizers, antihistamines, or allergy creams and nothing helps, it's time to look deeper. Your skin may be telling you that your liver is overwhelmed and needs support. In many cases, people overlook this sign or treat it topically, missing the real issue. Identifying liver-related causes early allows for better treatment and even reversal of damage. Don't ignore the itch, especially if there's no rash in sight. Early-stage cholestasis, a condition where bile flow from the liver is reduced. You see, when your liver can't properly eliminate the bile, that bile builds up in the bloodstream, irritating the skin and nerve endings. This can cause intense itching, especially on the hands and feet, and is often worse at night. Itchy skin is one of the earliest and most commonly overlooked symptoms of liver dysfunction. It has nothing to do with what you're putting on your body, and everything to do with what's happening inside it. What to look for: persistent itching without any visible rash or allergy. Itching that worsens at night or while resting. Common areas: arms, feet, palms, back, and legs. What to do: ask your doctor for a liver function panel. Drink plenty of water and reduce high-fat foods that increase bile load. Support bile flow with bitter herbs like dandelion root, artichoke, and lemon water. Remember, your skin is often the first place your liver sends signals. Don't ignore the itch. It might just be your body's cry for detox help. 2. Unexplained fatigue that won't go away. Unexplained fatigue is one of the most common and most overlooked early signs of liver dysfunction. When your liver isn't operating at full capacity, it struggles to detoxify your blood and convert food into usable energy. This can result in a buildup of waste in your system, which weighs down every process in your body, including brain function and metabolic efficiency. You may find yourself feeling constantly tired, even after a full night's rest, and unable to perform daily tasks without feeling drained. Fatigue from liver issues is not just physical. It can also cloud your mental clarity, slow your reflexes, and sap your motivation. This isn't something that a nap or a cup of coffee will fix. Many people dismiss it as stress, aging, or poor sleep, when in reality, their liver could be overwhelmed. The fatigue is typically chronic and doesn't improve with rest. It's your body's way of conserving energy because your liver can't keep up. When you feel unusually sluggish, it's essential to investigate deeper, especially if it's paired with other liver-related signs. What to watch for: ongoing exhaustion, despite sleep and rest. Low motivation, even for simple tasks. Feeling physically heavy or mentally stuck. What to do: get a liver panel to assess inflammation and enzyme levels. Reduce liver stress by eliminating alcohol and processed foods. Increase intake of antioxidant-rich foods like berries, leafy greens, and turmeric. Consider supplements like milk, thistle, and N-acetylcysteine to support detox. When your body is low on fuel and your brain can't focus, don't just power through. Your liver might be running on empty, and it's time to refuel with purpose. 3. Dark urine. Even with normal hydration, dark-colored urine can be a sign that your liver is struggling to process and eliminate bilirubin, a yellowish substance produced when red blood cells are broken down. When the liver is functioning normally, it processes bilirubin and sends it to the intestines for removal. However, if the liver is damaged or inflamed, bilirubin can build up in the bloodstream and get excreted through the urine instead, leading to a noticeable darkening of its color. This is especially concerning if your hydration is adequate and your urine is still dark amber, brownish, or cola-colored. It can occur even without pain or other symptoms, and is sometimes one of the earliest red flags of liver dysfunction. People often attribute dark urine to dehydration, vitamins, or food, and while these can sometimes play a role, persistent changes in color should not be ignored. This symptom can also accompany other signs like pale stools or yellowing of the skin or eyes, which are indicators of jaundice. What to look for: urine that appears dark yellow, brown, or tea-colored. No improvement even after increasing water intake, accompanied by other signs like pale stools or jaundice. What to do: get a liver function test, including bilirubin levels. Increase your water intake and monitor for changes. Avoid alcohol and high-fat foods to reduce liver stress. Include liver-supporting nutrients such as vitamin C, folate, and leafy greens in your diet. Don't assume dark urine is harmless. When your body is hydrated but your urine remains dark, your liver may be telling you it's in trouble. Or yellowing eyes or skin, subtle jaundice. Yellowing of the eyes or skin is known as jaundice, and it's one of the more visually obvious signs that your liver may be struggling. Jaundice occurs when there is a buildup of bilirubin in the blood, a yellow pigment that is normally processed by the liver and excreted through bile. When the liver becomes damaged, inflamed, or blocked, it can't effectively eliminate bilirubin. This leads to a yellowish appearance in the whites of the eyes, skin, and even the mucous membranes inside the mouth. In early stages, the yellowing may be very subtle and only noticeable under bright light, or when compared to the natural whites of your eyes. Over time, if liver function worsens, the discoloration becomes more pronounced and can extend to the skin across your face and body. Jaundice is not a condition itself, but a symptom of an underlying issue, such as hepatitis, fatty liver disease, or bile duct obstruction. It's often accompanied by other symptoms like dark urine, pale stools, or generalized itching. What to look for: yellow tint in the whites of your eyes or on your skin. Discoloration that worsens over time, often accompanied by fatigue, dark urine, or pale stools. What to do: seek immediate medical evaluation to determine the cause of jaundice. Get a complete liver function panel, imaging, such as an ultrasound, and bilirubin levels tested. Avoid alcohol and fatty foods while awaiting diagnosis. Support your liver with hydration, leafy greens, and antioxidant-rich foods. Even a faint yellow hue in your eyes should prompt concern. Jaundice is your liver's warning flare. Take it seriously and act fast. 5. Strange body odor or musty breath. If you notice that your natural body odor has changed, or your breath smells musty despite good hygiene, your liver may be involved. A healthy liver filters toxins from your bloodstream and helps your body metabolize waste efficiently. When the liver function declines, toxins like ammonia, dimethyl sulfide, and ketones can build up in the blood and escape through your sweat glands and breath. This can cause a distinct, unusual body odor or a sweet, musty, or sulfur-like breath. These changes in odor are often subtle at first and may be noticed more by others than by the person experiencing them. It's especially important to pay attention if this symptom appears alongside fatigue, yellowing skin, or dark urine. Musty smelling breath is sometimes referred to as feta hepaticus and can be a sign of advanced liver disease or hepatic encephalopathy, a condition where toxins affect brain function. What to look for? Body odor that is stronger, sour, or different than usual. Breath that smells musty, sweet, or like raw fish, no improvement, despite good oral or body hygiene. What to do? Schedule a liver function test to check enzyme and ammonia levels. Improve hydration to help flush toxins from the body. Avoid high-protein or sulfur-rich foods that may worsen breath. Support liver detox with cruciferous vegetables, lemon water, and herbal teas like peppermint or dandelion. Don't dismiss unusual smells as just bad hygiene. Your liver might be using scent as a final warning sign. 6. Bruising easily without obvious injury. Bruising more easily than usual can be a warning sign that your liver isn't functioning properly. One of the liver's key roles is to produce proteins responsible for blood clotting. When liver function declines, the production of these proteins decreases, which can lead to increased bleeding and bruising. This means that even a slight bump or pressure can result in a large dark bruise, especially on the arms, legs, or torso. People often dismiss these bruises, thinking they just bump into something without noticing. But if bruising becomes frequent or occurs without a clear cause, it could indicate a deficiency in clotting factors due to liver stress or damage. This symptom is especially important if it appears alongside other signs, such as fatigue, yellowing skin, or dark urine. What to look for? Frequent or large bruises from minor or no trauma. Bruises that take longer than usual to heal, accompanied by other liver-related symptoms. What to do? Request a liver function panel and clotting tests, e.g. PT-INR. Avoid medications like NSAIDs or aspirin that can increase bleeding. Increase intake of vitamin K-rich foods like leafy greens to support clotting. Support liver function through hydration, avoiding alcohol, and eating a clean, balanced diet. If you're bruising without reason, it's not just a skin issue. It could be your liver trying to get your attention. Act early and check your clotting function. 7. Brain fog, poor memory, or confusion. Cognitive issues like brain fog, forgetfulness, or mental confusion can often be traced back to poor liver function. The liver is responsible for filtering toxins out of the blood, and when it's not working properly, those toxins can circulate in the body, including the brain. This can interfere with neurotransmitter function, resulting in a foggy mind, slower processing speed, or memory lapses. A compromised liver may allow ammonia and other waste products to build up in the blood, a condition known as hepatic encephalopathy in more severe cases. Even in its milder forms, this toxic buildup can dull your mental sharpness, reduce focus, and make you feel mentally drained. This symptom is often overlooked or misattributed to stress, aging, or poor sleep. What to look for: trouble concentrating or retaining information, feeling mentally sluggish or disoriented, increased forgetfulness or confusion. What to do: request liver function and ammonia level testing. Increase intake of leafy greens, beets, and antioxidant-rich foods. Stay well hydrated, and reduce high-protein foods if ammonia is elevated. Incorporate liver-supporting supplements such as milk, thistle, or nay, if your thoughts feel clouded or your memory is slipping, your liver might be struggling to clear out what your brain shouldn't be dealing with. Don't ignore cognitive symptoms. They might reflect something deeper going on inside your body. 8. Abdominal bloating, even when eating light. Experiencing abdominal bloating, even when you haven't eaten a large meal, can be a sign that your liver is not functioning efficiently. The liver plays a major role in digestion by producing bile, which helps break down fats and eliminate waste. When the liver is inflamed or struggling, bile production may decrease, leading to poor digestion and a buildup of gas in the abdomen. This can cause a persistent feeling of fullness, pressure, or puffiness in your stomach, even after small meals. The bloating may be accompanied by discomfort, tightness in clothing, or visible swelling in the midsection. In more severe cases, fluid retention caused by liver dysfunction, known as ascites, can develop in the abdominal cavity, making the bloating more pronounced and harder to relieve. People often mistake this symptom for food intolerance, overeating, or gastrointestinal issues. However, when bloating is frequent and unrelated to diet, it's crucial to consider liver health as a potential root cause. What to look for: bloated feeling even after light meals, visible swelling in the belly, or feeling tightness in clothing. Bloating combined with fatigue, nausea, or discomfort. What to do: ask for liver enzyme and imaging tests to rule out inflammation or fluid retention. Eat slowly and chew thoroughly to support digestion. Reduce sodium intake to help prevent fluid buildup. Incorporate bitter greens and fiber-rich foods to promote healthy bile flow. Persistent bloating isn't just annoying. It could be your liver signaling that digestion and detoxification are impaired. Don't dismiss it as a simple stomach issue. 9. Nausea after fatty meals. If you consistently feel nauseated after eating foods that are fried, greasy, or rich in fat, your liver may be struggling to keep up. One of the liver's primary roles is to produce bile, which helps emulsify and digest fats in the small intestine. When bile production is impaired due to inflammation, congestion, or liver cell damage, your digestive system can't effectively break down fat, leading to symptoms like queasiness, bloating, or even vomiting. This reaction is particularly common in individuals with fatty liver disease or gallbladder issues, both of which can stem from poor liver health. Nausea that appears shortly after eating and is specifically triggered by rich or fatty foods is a key red flag. Some people may also experience a feeling of fullness in the upper abdomen or a sour taste in the mouth. along with burping or belching. What to look for? Nausea, discomfort or queasiness after fatty or fried meals early, satiety, feeling full or quickly, accompanied by burping and a bloating or indigestion. What to do? Ask for liver function and gallbladder imaging tests. Reduce intake of fried foods, butter, cream and oils. Use digestive bitters or lemon water before meals to stimulate bile flow. Include more fiber and leafy greens in your meals to support fat. Digestion. Frequent nausea isn't always about food poisoning or stomach bugs. Your liver may be asking for support with every greasy bite. 10. Red palms or spider veins. Unusual redness in the palms or the appearance of tiny, web-like veins on the skin can be early indicators of liver dysfunction. Red palms, also known as palmar erythema, occur due to changes in blood flow and hormone regulation, often linked to chronic liver disease. Similarly, spider veins, small, red, thread-like capillaries visible near the surface of the skin, are often associated with liver-related hormonal imbalances, particularly an excess of estrogen that occurs when the liver fails to break it down efficiently. These signs can appear on the palms, face, chest and legs, while spider veins can also result from aging or prolonged standing. A sudden increase in their number or changes in their appearance should not be ignored, especially if paired with other liver-related symptoms. What to look for? Bright red discoloration on the palms, especially the lower portion near the thumb. Thin, red capillaries resembling a spider web, often on the face or chest, accompanying fatigue, changes in appetite, or abdominal discomfort. What to do? Schedule a liver panel and hormone test to assess liver and estrogen levels. Limit alcohol and foods high in saturated fats. Support hormonal balance with flaxseed, leafy greens, and cruciferous vegetables. Engage in regular physical activity to improve circulation and liver function. Visible changes in your skin, especially red palms or spider veins, reflect what's happening beneath the surface. These vascular changes are your body's way of flashing a warning light. Take notice and act early. 11. Loss of appetite or sudden weight changes. A noticeable drop in appetite or sudden, unexplained weight fluctuations can point to liver distress. When the liver is impaired, it affects how your body processes nutrients, hormones, and energy. You may feel full after only a few bites, or you might lose interest in food altogether. This can result in unintentional weight loss, muscle waste, and nutritional deficiencies. Alternatively, fluid retention due to liver dysfunction can cause rapid weight gain or a bloated appearance without increased fat or food intake. These symptoms are often overlooked or blamed on stress, aging, or gastrointestinal issues. However, when they persist or occur along with other liver-related signs like fatigue, bloating, or nausea, they deserve further investigation. What to look for? Loss of appetite without dietary or emotional changes, unexplained weight loss or rapid gain due to fluid retention, muscle wasting or noticeable changes in body shape. What to do? Schedule liver function and metabolic tests. Track weight and appetite daily to detect patterns. Support nutrition with small, frequent, high-protein meals. Include liver-friendly foods like avocado, spinach, and lean protein. Changes in appetite and weight are more than cosmetic. When your liver struggles, your whole metabolism pays the price. Act early and nourish your body wisely. 12. Changes in mood, sleep, or mental state. Your liver plays a bigger role in your mental and emotional health than you might expect. When liver function is impaired, toxins can accumulate in the bloodstream and eventually affect the brain. This can lead to a range of psychological and neurological symptoms, including irritability, anxiety, mood swings, and sleep disturbances. Liver-related mood changes often go unnoticed or are misdiagnosed as standalone mental health conditions. But if you're feeling unusually anxious, depressed, or short-tempered, especially if it's paired with poor sleep or brain fog, it's worth exploring whether your liver might be contributing to the problem. Sleep disruptions may include insomnia, trouble staying asleep, or waking up frequently during the night, especially around 1 to 3 a.m., a time associated with the liver activity in traditional Chinese medicine. Toxin buildup and impaired hormone processing can interfere with serotonin and melatonin levels, further worsening mood and restfulness. What to look for: sudden or worsening anxiety or irritability, trouble falling or staying asleep, especially during liver detox hours, 1-3 a.m., poor stress tolerance or emotional sensitivity. What to do: have your liver enzymes and ammonia levels tested. Support detox pathways with leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and adequate hydration. Avoid caffeine and alcohol, especially late in the day. Try calming supplements like magnesium glycinate or chamomile tea. Before bed, your mood and sleep are mirrors of your internal balance. If your emotions feel off or your nights are restless, your liver could be struggling behind the scenes. The real victory comes from acting on them, early, intentionally, and consistently. If any of these 12 weird signs struck a chord with you or match symptoms you or a loved one are currently experiencing, don't panic. But it needs you to listen and act. If even one of the signs from this video feels familiar, take it seriously. Catching liver damage early is the difference between lifelong vitality and irreversible disease. Here's your 7-day liver support challenge. Eliminate alcohol and processed sugar. Eat 5 servings of greens and cruciferous vegetables daily. Start your morning with warm lemon water. Take a brisk 15-minute walk after your largest meal. Wind down with herbal tea and avoid screens before bed. Drink at least 3 liters of water daily. Keep a journal tracking your energy, mood, and digestion. These small actions send a powerful signal to your body: I'm ready to heal. Before we end, ask yourself, which of these signs shocked you most? Drop it in the comments. If this video opened your eyes, please like, share, and subscribe.